So are you thinking about homeschooling your family and you're really not sure where to get started? Well, this is the video for you. I'm going to share with you 8 steps to help you get started with your homeschool. Ready? Let's go. Hey pals, my name is Jordan Ashley. Welcome back to the most magical homeschool on earth. I am a Disney homeschooling mom of 2 who works at home so that I can make my dream of being a stay-at-home mom with my kids a reality, so that I can help them learn, grow, and explore, and we can go on family adventures, and we have so much fun doing it. So my goal on this platform and all my other platforms is to help you be able to be inspired and get the resources that you need in order to help you live the intentional life you want with your kids and the rest of your family, of course. So the very first thing that I want you to focus on is your why. What is the reason why your family wants to homeschool? And this is absolutely essential. You will go back to this over and over again, and it will help you determine many other things in your homeschool space, like what are your homeschool goals, what is your teaching style, what curriculum are you going to use, how are you going to homeschool, when are you going to homeschool, where are you going to homeschool. Just about everything goes back to your why. Now also, when you're having a bad day, your why is essential because you can go back to it and remind yourself and encourage yourself about what the reason is of why you started doing this. And again, I can't tell you how many times I've done this already. Even in our first year of homeschooling, it is just so vital. And if you want to know why we decided to homeschool, you can go back to the video series that I've made regarding that. You can check it out here in the tags and in the description box below. But every single homeschool family will have slightly, if not very different reasons, and therefore it will dictate their entire homeschool experience. And so everyone's homeschool should and will look different. And that's okay, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's going to be such a great adventure for your family. I know it. Number 2, look up your state or local requirements when it comes to homeschooling your family. You can go to hslda.org/legal to look it up, or you can also go to your own government website so you can look up the legal requirements. This is really important. Number 3, figure out your homeschool style. There's unschooling, Charlotte Mason, eclectic, Montessori, Waldorf, virtual school. There is so many different options out there. We're probably considered eclectic. You might utilize several styles, pick one, or switch between a few until you find the right fit for your family in the season of life that you are currently in. Because you know what? It's okay if it changes. And you might do some research into figuring out what each of these different homeschooling styles are. My video about what I've learned about the different styles is coming soon. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when it goes live. Now, after I studied the different methods, I did learn that I can be freed from a lot of the different stereotypes that I had about homeschooling, and that it doesn't have to be that homeschool equals school at home. It is not the traditional idea of school at home for most people, and definitely not for our family. So knowing your homeschool style can give you lots of ideas. It'll help you determine what curriculum options you have and what might work best for your family. And you can determine what your homeschool style is based on your family goals, what your season of life is, what your schedule is, how your kids learn best, how you teach, and that'll help you determine what style or styles might work best for your family. Number 4, take a look at all your different curriculum options. Now, there are so many different options out there. I will actually link below a video about how I made my own preschool curriculum in the description box below if you want to see that and you have a kiddo in that age range. But there are so many different options for curriculum. It can be a little bit overwhelming at times. Now, I do make curriculum videos a lot because it was really helpful to me when I was getting started to learn from other people, other homeschoolers, and I didn't know many in my own personal life, so going to YouTube was a great way for me to learn. So hopefully I can do a little bit of that for you as well if you would like to learn more about what curriculum options there are, which ones we've used, which ones we've liked and disliked. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get up-to-date information about that. Now you can make your own curriculum like I did, or you could use bits and pieces from other people's curriculums. You can purchase curriculum from other homeschooling moms or teachers out there, use unit studies and other resources. Mine are actually linked below in the description if you want to check it out. You can use one big box curriculum, which is just the curriculum for the whole year that encompasses just about everything. You can incorporate so many different combinations of these options. The opportunities are endless. Number 5. Start building out your homeschool community. This one is so important. And while I love building community here on this platform and all my others, I think that that is a great way to support each other and encourage each other and give each other ideas and inspiration. One in real life is also vital. At least it is in my opinion. I think that most other homeschooling families would agree. So whether you are in a co-op or you are focusing on an academic purposes of meeting together with other homeschooling families, or if it's purely social, or whatever combination of the two, find your people, find your group that will support you and see you through those hard moments, but also be part of the joy in some of the most fun adventures you'll ever have. I would say this tip is probably the most important after finding your why. If you're a homeschooling family, or even if you're not yet and you're just an aspiring homeschooling mom or dad, please let me know down in the comments if this also resonates with you. Also, if you do want to find me on all my other platforms and join our Facebook group where we try to encourage and inspire each other there, you can check it out, linked in the description. Number 6, Deschool. So we actually have never had to do this because we have never put our kids in a traditional school setting. We have started very young with the homeschooling. So this might not apply to you if that is the same for your family. But if your kids have been a part of a traditional school setting, a public school, even a private school, deschooling may be a good option for you. I have learned a lot about it from other homeschooling moms that are in that same boat, and I can see the logic and why it might be super helpful. So it's basically a season of adjustment for you and the kids that you are taking out of a traditional school setting, a season for them to decompress, for them to reignite that innate love of learning that they were born with. They get to experience what life is like outside of the public school setting. You can connect with the homeschooling community around you. You can get to know what your kids' learning styles are. You can test out a few different pieces of or types of learning styles, going back to the different kind of methods of learning, the unschooling, the eclectic, the virtual school, all those different options. You can kind of test the waters there. So this is a great season for you to truly connect with your kiddos and get to know them on a deeper level, so that hopefully going forward, your homeschool will just grow out of a season of fullness and love, and you will really get to enjoy it together as a family. Number 7, create an amazing learning environment, a great learning space, or recognize what you already have. Now, I do already have a video all about our learning space and the few that we utilize in our home and otherwise. So please be sure to check that out. It is down in the description box below and in the tags. Number 8, welcome the idea that things will change. Your homeschool vision, your homeschool goals, your curriculum, your homeschool style, your day-to-day schedule will often change over time, whether that's changing a few times in a year or changing once or twice depending on the season of life that you're in. It's okay if it changes. It will likely happen, and I think that that's beautiful and a wonderful part of homeschool, that you get to adjust to what is truly needed for your kids and your family. Okay, pals, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. Be sure to give it a like so that other families can also find it, and I will know what you find most useful by liking, and give me a comment down below any questions you might have, anything that would be useful for you in the future. If you would like to know anything more specific, please let me know. You can find me here on my other platforms, and you can also subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to learn more about how we homeschool. You'll get encouragement here, and you will also get some resources and of course a little bit of work from home stuff as well. I hope you have the most magical day, and I will see you real soon, pal.